Welcome to the Homeownership Podcast presented by Momentum Realty, located in Hanover, Massachusetts. This series covers all things real estate and the best practices for buying, selling, and owning properties. Now here's your host, Sean Maloney.
Welcome to episode 185. Is it normal to skip a home inspection? I'm your host, Sean Patrick Maloney. Thanks for joining me this week. This week I'm going to talk to you about something that's been happening for a while in the market. The market's been on fire, people have been making multiple offers and not getting them accepted, so people have gone as far as even waiving home inspections. You know, it's not advisable, but it is always an option. So let's break it down here a little bit. Let's talk about the different types of inspections, and let's get you a better understanding of the risks and the rewards involved in the idea of skipping a home inspection. Remember, it's not standard to skip a home inspection. It's simply an option the buyer gets. While it's an option, it's not always advisable unless the buyer feels totally confident in doing so. As a real estate agent, we should never be telling you to skip a home inspection. We should always be giving you the Massachusetts Home Inspector Fact Sheet, which tells you all about your options to inspections and why you should or why you could have a home inspection. Now, as a real estate agent, telling you to just skip your home inspection would put a lot of liability on the two of us, but really me, the agent, who told you to skip a home inspection. When someone chooses to elect to skip a home inspection, we oftentimes will remind them just of some of the risks involved, like what happens if the roof leaks, or what happens if the heating system goes, or these different items that could pop up. Now, for some people, they may know everything about the house. They may see the defects. They know they're going to be rehabbing it. Hey, maybe they waive the home inspection. Or for other people, maybe their uncle's a carpenter and he's already walked the home and they feel secure in that. That's something that you, the individual, the buyer, get to choose when you feel like it's the right decision. Now, the home inspection on a typical Massachusetts Association of Realtor contract to purchase, which is what the name of the offer is, that there it says that if the results aren't satisfactory to the buyer, then they have the right to walk away and retrieve their deposit. Now, for a seller, the words not satisfactory results can be a bit scary, right? Because what is not satisfied? The light switch cover was loose, I'm not satisfied. Or, oh, the cracked window, I'm not satisfied. So what we oftentimes see people do is use a home inspection subject to fixed cost, which this one says that if there's not X dollars, say we'll make up a number, but $5,000 worth of damages and problems, I'm not going to squeak about it. So the buyer says, I'm going to take care of anything less than $5,000. Now, what happens is the home inspection goes down. If they identify problems, they then have a contractor come out, do an estimate on it. And then if all the combination of all the problems in the home inspection combined equal $5,000 or greater, then this person has the right to either renegotiate or to walk away, depending on how it goes. If the seller's not willing to do anything, then they may walk away. And again, they get to retrieve their deposit if that's made. Then the next level up from there, again, is the obvious one. Waiving a home inspection. Now, when you waive a home inspection, you can't then decide later on, I don't like something and I'm just going to back out of the deal unless you have a different contingency for different steps in the process. So with waiving the home inspection, you're tending to go right into the purchase and sale agreement a lot quicker because ultimately speaking, we usually wait around 10 to 12 days to do the purchase and sale agreement, which is the more further binding contract when you're purchasing a home. And the reason we usually wait those 10 to 12 days is to allow the person a home inspection first so that if anything comes up during that, the deal can die early and it can go back and it's not that locked up. Once we get into that purchase and sale agreement, we're a lot further along. So don't think that you're going to waive your home inspection, then have Uncle Phil over and he's going to point things out and then you're going to walk away unless you're prepared to lose your original deposit. Now, if you think that's the best thing, maybe that's what you do. But it's kind of an unethical, unmoral way of doing business, and it can lead to troubles, right? So we don't want to do that. We definitely want to either have the inspection or not have the inspection based on what best suits us, the buyer. Now, as a buyer, with all this, we want to remember that writing an offer with waiving the home inspection does not necessarily mean that it's just going to get accepted. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you can just take a huge price cut out of the price because of it. Sometimes does it mean that? Yes. Sometimes it means you can save some money because the person's going to like the idea and no inspection. But other times they're going to be going on best terms, right? How qualified is the buyer? How much money are they putting down? How much money do they have on their deposits? What banks are they working with? Lots and lots of variables. So waiving the home inspection is not the only variable. But I can tell you, especially on old homes, it's very attractive because in the honest world, almost every house has problems, right? Not that they're not like perfect, not that they're terrible. It's that it's a house and it's out in the environment. And as soon as the rain hits it, the sun hits it, the wind hits it, all the different things that happen to a house, we utilize it. Things start to build up and things start to break down, right? So it's pretty normal to have problems. So that's why when sellers see the waived home inspection, they say, wow, this is really nice because we're going to lock this deal in and we're going to be in cruise mode and I have nothing to lose sleep over. And I'm not going to have an alteration on my end price because we've already agreed to the price this person's going to be paying me. So therefore, without the home inspection, there's really no renegotiation that's going to be happening, which is big for people. Waiving the home inspection will certainly get it noticed. But again, just know that if they're confident with their home and they feel like they kept a good place, that they might choose somebody with better terms. Guys, a home inspection's, you're right. It's a good idea. It's going to keep you safe, especially if you think to yourself, if you're only putting 3.5% down, it took your entire life to save up that much money. Do you know how much money something like a roof or a heating system would cost? $10,000, $20,000 type dollars? Where are you going to come up with that money? If you can look yourself in the mirror and you can say, you know what? I'm financially sound. I'm confident and I'm ready to waive it, then by all means waive your home inspection and move forward. But if you can't confidently say to yourself that I could come up with another $10,000, $20,000 spur of the moment, if something bad happens, it may not be the best decision for you. If you're looking for an agent that can help you understand all of this, reach out to us over here at Momentum Realty. We'll connect you with one of our Move mentors, which is what we call our agents, because we look at them as both a mentor and a guide more than a salesperson. That way they can guide you through what should you do, what shouldn't you do. They can't tell you not to do a home inspection, but they can certainly tell you all the different sides, that what the benefits are, what the downfalls are, what could possibly happen, and get you coached to making your best offer and getting that offer accepted. Guys, the market's slowly but surely changing, but it's always changing. So working with a great agent is how you're going to get your offers accepted at the best possible price in terms for you, the buyer. Thank you for listening this week, and make sure to check out our blog. Also, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow. Thanks again, and have a great weekend.